wanted to talk about today was the long-awaited conversation about prioritising. Sometimes I think I'm the worst person to do that, and I told this in a story before about my ability to put things off, to look at the clouds out of the window, to do anything rather than the task at hand. But over a length of time I found that there were some really important lessons I had to learn, and I had to work out how to prioritise. The first thing, as I've said in an earlier video, is to start with a to-do list. Put everything down, and unless it takes 2 minutes, keep it on the list. The next thing with that list, and I remember I also said leave a space between the lists so you can go back and make a commentary on it. The next thing is to own your diary, to make sure that you block out sessions of the diary for things that sometimes are not seen as important, like writing the report, or just even thinking work or reading something. These aren't things that should be done after hours. They're things that actually are valuable parts of the day. So block out your diary, own it. And if you have a PA that does it for you, make sure that he or she is very aware not to just pop meetings in. There needs to be some discussion about them. And the third one is just to start, kludge it. Those things that you really hate to do, and there will be some of them. For me, they were often because they were incredibly boring, or it was a difficult conversation I didn't want to do, or to me it was something that was going to be 3 weeks into the future or a month. Therefore, why would I even bother starting now? I was very good originally at doing things right at the last moment. But the concept is, yes, by kludging it and starting it, you've actually made a start. So then we come to priorities. How do you actually prioritize? You've got your to-do list, you've thought about it. Well, I used to use the principle of 2 hard things a day. Any more than 2 that I'd planned was usually a bit of a stretch. Usually there were a couple of others that came at me from the side that I didn't know were going to be hard things, but the concept was for me to do 2 hard things a day. So chunk up that list and say, I will start this, I will continue to work on this, I will have that conversation. And as Sir John Jones says so eloquently, eat the frog in the morning. Now sometimes I didn't always do it in the morning, but was always sure that by the end of the day I'd had a go at eating 2 of those frogs, knowing that they were really critical that I had actually done that. So that meant the next day, yes, there'd be other hard things that took the list, or maybe I hadn't finished one, but at least I'd made a start. So that's how I do priorities, and that's how I'd suggest if you often wonder about how to do it or the best way to do it, I think it's as good as any other way to start. And of course then write in the reflective journal afterwards, or write on that line that you've left what worked and what didn't work. Anyway, until next time, go well and take care.